Donald Trump has confirmed he's still planning to sue the BBC, despite the British broadcaster apologising for an edit of his insurrection speech in 2021. The US president says he'll be looking at anything between $1 billion and $5 billion in damages.
By the time the wheels touched down ahead of his weekend in Mar-a-Lago, President Trump's self-imposed BBC deadline had already passed. But his threatened legal action against the broadcaster hasn't gone away. President Trump has his apology, but that's not enough.
We'll sue them for anywhere between $1 billion and $5 billion, probably sometime next week.
So you're ready to take...
Well, I think I have to do it. I mean, they've even admitted that they cheated.
The BBC says it did not mean to misrepresent President Trump in an edit of the speech he made in January 2021. It was, they say, unintentional. And it said it's sorry and insists there was no defamation. And some observers think the media giant's lawyers might be right. The programme was not broadcast in the US, and they could argue that any damage to the president's reputation was caused by earlier legal action taken against him in the country.
Did they think that the president's reputation was really damaged by that programme, or was it actually the judicial findings in America, the 9 federal judges who said he's responsible for incitement, the Washington, D.C. court, and all the associated publications in America where it was seen, as opposed to a programme that wasn't seen?
The BBC will be urgently considering all of its options, including the damage to its credibility and reputation. Its very public battle with the world's most powerful man could cost more than money.
And I would be very surprised if there weren't some settlement talks to get this thing off the BBC's desk, because it's going to hang over them otherwise. Litigation is always a commercial decision and it's a reputational decision. So the BBC will have to look at the cost involved in doing that, and it would be a very long and very costly exercise.
The row is threatening to spill beyond the borders of New Broadcasting House. The Culture Secretary Lisa Nandy has supported the BBC, but now the public broadcaster might be forced to seek the support of the Prime Minister. But there's no guarantee Keir Starmer will want to get involved, or indeed that President Trump can be persuaded to step back. The BBC accepts it made a mistake. It will need to think very carefully about its next step, because it can't afford another one. Ashish Joshi, Sky News.